this is Tim with a video unboxing and setup of the Thrustmaster TSXW Racer Sparco P310 Competition Mod Racing Wheel and Pedal set. So this is a Xbox One and Windows compatible steering wheel and pedal set. And it's part of the T series from Thrustmaster, which basically means you can change a lot of the components. You can add a shifter, you can add a different wheel rim, and you can obviously use different sets of pedals. Now the one I've got is the one in the middle there, and it came packaged with those T3PA add-on pedals you can see up at the top right. So I also have had the T3PA Pro pedals. So they're obviously a more metallic construction, but essentially in an unmodded form. Both the T3PA and T3PA Pro pedals feel exactly the same to me. And the TSXW, which is the Xbox and PC wheel, feels exactly the same as the TSPC, which is the PC-only wheel. So I think internally, the base is probably exactly the same construction. So feel free to pause to read any of the text. The video should be high enough quality for you to do that. It's a very, very nice feel to this wheel. It's a one-to-one replica of the Sparco P310 competition wheel, which is obviously a real world racing steering wheel. Wrapped in suede, feels very nice. It's pretty hard wearing. Yeah, very solid wheel. Okay, so opening up the box now with one hand. Okay, so right on the top here, you can see some stickers which you can attach to the steering wheel. There is the standard manuals that you expect with something like this. There's unfortunately usually not that much actual information in them. This is a power cable. That is a brake mod. This is USB cable. And this is the clamp which would attach it to a desk. So this is the replica wheel itself. Like I said, it's a one-to-one replica of a real-world steering wheel. And it definitely looks the part, you know, that you could see this being inside the cockpit of a real racing car on one side, and then on the other side you can see the standard kind of Thrustmaster wheel connection in the middle there. A couple of paddles behind the steering wheel. All of the buttons you can see on the steering wheel are real. There are no fake buttons there. Pretty good feel to them. A couple of different types of buttons as well. It's nice to have one of the kind of 8-way directional hats up at the top left there. So next layer in the box. And underneath, you can see this is the power pack. You can see on one side where the power cable attaches in. Feel free to pause to read that text if you wanted to. And it's shaped like a turbo if you didn't get that already. Kind of an awkward shape, in my opinion. So this is the cable from the pedals. You can see that they're actually underneath this layer of polystyrene. So I'll take the base out first, which I'm probably not going to be able to do with one hand. Okay, so again, these are the T3PA pedals, not the T3PA Pro pedals. The Pro pedals can be mounted kind of upside down in an F1 style configuration. These actually feel like really nice pedals. They've got a fairly solid feel to them even without the brake mod. The brake mod goes basically behind the pedal and gives it a little triangle of rubber to kind of push on. Kind of a non-slip or like a non-slip surface on the top there. Definitely plastic on the outside. The looks like it would be pretty difficult to actually open this up and do much modding on it without voiding warranties and stuff like that. You can see the cable management can go either way, and there's little screw holes in the bottom to put to attach the brake mods. But yeah, they actually feel pretty good. Brake definitely isn't as solid as I would want it, so I'll obviously have to put the brake mod in the back there. You can see where the hole goes through to the other side. You just basically put the brake mod in there and put a screw in to hold it in place, and then there's a little bit of rubber for the brake to push on. Cable's definitely long enough to get up to my desk. So let's have a look at the base now. I like the colours, first of all. But there's plenty of ventilation. I think I can see a fan under there. Yeah, there's a fan on the front as well. And obviously connections for pedal shifter, power and USB. The USB obviously goes to the computer. And then on the bottom, you have mounting holes and everything, non-slip pads. And then you have the big hole, which is for the clamp. There's the mounting bracket for the steering wheel. I'll actually show you how that connects. Anyway, here's a closer look with the packaging off for the power pack. There you go, you should be able to read that text better right there. You can see the voltage. You can see the type of connection. It should be pretty difficult to bend those pins. So here you can see I've put a screw in the outer edge there, and you can see there's a little notch, which means that the steering wheel, the notch on the steering wheel needs to obviously match that. So just needs to be pushed in there. And then this circle on the outside here Just basically needs to be rotated to like onto the wheel column, like the steering column. And then you need to get it all the way around so that the screw is on the bottom of the wheel rim, where there is a kind of indent or hole for the screw to move into. Okay, that's that done. You can see it went all the way in, and now that I turn it the right way around, we now have a steering wheel attached to a base. So here's how to set up the clamp. Basically stick the bolt through there. Screw it into the bottom of the wheelbase. Kind of annoying to do it with one hand, sorry about this. Obviously when you're clamping down with this, don't over tighten. You know, you just need to get it so that the wheel doesn't move, and obviously you put the desk in where my hand is there and just basically close it down until it's not moving. You don't need to over tighten it and obviously put any stress on the plastic. Thanks for watching, bye bye.